Well, you know that my birthday passed this past week.
Happy belated.
Thank you. I turned 44, and like I did, like an old man does on his birthday, I went to the doctor.
Out here questioning your mortality. And
Good.
And so I had an awkward moment at my therapist visit. And
Was it during,
What
before,
kind of
or after the
therapist
prostate
is this?
exam?
Is this a therapist for your mind or your body?
it's a speech therapist.
I had to go through a
plus
I
five?
had to go, I know. Look, because it just came back to me. Because in elementary school, I had to go to a speech therapist because I couldn't pronounce and I couldn't pronounce sh. I
know
can
that
pronounce them.
sounded a little moist.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh,
That's the word you're not supposed to use.
I'm spitting on
Juicy
key.
mouthed it.
I'm spitting on key.
And it instantly made my skin start crawling.
I feel you.
I'm sorry, baby.
So yeah, I went to the office, and it's one of those therapists where, you know, in the office, everybody knows what these people specialize in. So all the people in the waiting room, you know,
You're there for the same thing.
yeah. So you could kind of look at each other, and you know, I don't know what people think, but you know.
You crazy as fuck. I'm crazy as fuck. You crazy as fuck.
We all crazy.
We all in here crazy as fuck.
Y'all niggas just- y'all are not making it easy to speak about.
Anyway.
Speak your truth, Mike. Y'all know I'm nuts.
No,
still,
first
so
of all,
I'm
I
like,
hope all
that's
of you
fine.
all looked around at one another and said, good, somebody's getting help, just like I'm trying to do. Because that's the hardest thing, is admitting that these are things I need to get help about. Whatever the issue is, whatever you were there for. The fact that you lived with it for 40-something years or 30-something years, and you're now deciding to say, hey, there's a problem here. I need to change it, or I need to adjust my perspective about it, and you went to another individual to get help. I'm for it.
Shout out to you, Michael. Shout
I'm
out to
for
you,
it.
sir.
All right, let me say this.
Oh
player.
boy, here it comes.
Yeah, let me say this. Because I took psychology for 9 years. And I'm trying to tell you. Look, man, if you crazy, yeah, 4 years in high school and 3 years in college, and then I went back to college, but I never got my degree in that, but I got degrees in other things. But anyway, make a long story short, look, if you're crazy, you motherfucking crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? Look, and I don't give a fuck about shit. All right, look, hold on. I'm
What
doing
does
it
that mean?
because
I don't give a fuck about shit. That's the sentence to nowhere. What does that sentence mean?
okay, is because if you let things bother you all the time.
Okay, now I got it.
Yeah, if you let things bother you all the time, you're going to be miserable in your life. You see what I'm saying? You're going to be miserable.
I got it.
Why be miserable and just keep caring about every little thing that happens to you? You know what I'm saying? And then carry that burden on your shoulders.
So, Marco, essentially what you're saying is fuck on a therapist. Let that shit go. Shut up.
Yeah, just fuck it. Yeah.
That is not healthy.
Thank you.
That is not healthy. Michael, please,
I
if you
can't
will,
touch this one.
grace us with
Key,
your
touch it,
experience.
please.
Because you guys know
Pause.
that mental health is it's one of the things I'm
Yes.
truly passionate
Yes.
about. And if you are struggling with anything and you cannot get through it alone, you do need to seek outside resources. You should seek someone to be able to assist you in your thought process or how you're handling things. I'm sorry, like if we could just shake things off naturally, we all would. It wouldn't be any problems, correct? And that's why there are people that specialize in helping you overcome some of the issues that you can't overcome alone. And the hardest part about that is, one, identifying that there's an issue. And then two, it takes a lot of guts. It takes a lot of strength to, after you identify it, say, I now need to rely on another individual to help me with this issue, especially when you're older.
I'm sorry.
Hold on.
You're weak-minded.
Hold on,
That's
Mark.
all I say.
All right. Yeah, very, very, very
You're
good.
weak-minded.
Yeah. Say that one more time.
You're weak-minded.
Thank you,
And
sir.
that's why people are afraid to go and get help.
All right, here we go. Is this another one of those situations where you think our generation is just don't got it yet in your generation.
Most
is
definitely.
more
Most
progressive.
definitely. Because that comes from you guys' generation, especially for a male, a black male, to go to those white folks to get help
And pay.
and pay to let a white man or a white woman tell you crazy or something's wrong with you when that's not what they're doing anyway. Did you walk in there and the first thing that the person did was pick up a clipboard and say, "Yep, you're crazy"?
Well,
no.
I did have an awkward experience when I walked in there, and it has to do with my question, my inappropriate, unpopular opinion. Does talking to people with bad teeth give you anxiety?
So you're psychiatric, man.
No, because here's the thing. We all know, like, not to be funny, you know, even though we love being funny, but sometimes when you talk to someone with bad teeth, you don't know they have bad teeth yet. When they're not speaking, you don't see the teeth. Mm-hmm. So when you talk to someone, you try to have good, you know, contact, and your eyes can't help but flash down at those teeth. And it's different from, like, a woman with cleavage. You know, it's always there. It don't go away. So if your eyes...
teeth don't go away
No,
either.
but the thing about the teeth, this is what the teeth does, right? Your mouth closes and opens again, closes and opens again. Every time it opens again, your eyes inadvertently keep shooting back down there.
Look, I agree with Mike 100%. Because the
course
reason
you
why,
do.
and look, Key, I talked to you about this. Look, because I used to have bad teeth when I got my jank fixed.
Used to.
Right? And look, I got somebody at my job. Oh my God. Oh my God. Can you please just brush your teeth once?
Okay.
I got a shorty at the job who has gorgeous teeth,
Uh-huh.
but like you can tell, like her gum situation wasn't as great as it's supposed to be. So like they receded, and she's got a whole lot of extra tooth that ain't supposed to be exposed.
Oh, man.
Boy,
I gotta come to Topgolf and see these creatures.
Creatures.
But so what happened was, I'm a new patient, and they didn't tell me my copay over the phone.
Okay.
So they told me it there right at the counter, and I wasn't prepared, and had to get my payment together, and the people are all talking at once and trying to explain why I gotta pay and how much it is for this visit, how much it is for the next visit. You know, they starting to do all that, secretary talk. And I'm thinking that if a person is coming here for some kind of treatment, this is the type of thing that can give them anxiety.
Most definitely.
And the doctor came out this time and observed what was going on and poked her head around the corner and called me, was like, come on, just come on back. And
She did the right thing.
And she was very, very diligent about we walked down the hallway, she apologized to me all the way to her office.
And she
saying,
should have.
They ain't supposed to do that. This is exactly what will make people turn away. And believe me, it's gonna be dealt with.
Good.
Now,
Good.
I had the session. On my way out is when I ran into the lady with the bad teeth.
Okay.
did you have to turn around and go back into the office?
I know that's right. Get some more
Like
therapy.
I felt like we got somewhere, and as soon as I got back out here, it threw me back in a tailspin.
So now on my way out the office, apparently, what happened with me has been the talk of the office.
Oh, what's
While I'm in the session, the office people are talking about who screwed up and who messed up. They talking about my incident amongst themselves, like coworkers do. So when I'm checking out, it's the white lady. And, a few ladies were white, a few ladies were black. I don't even remember who was who when I first came in, but I do remember her on my way out because she talked to me when no one else was around, and she had bad teeth. Now, not only did she have bad teeth, she started explaining to me again about the procedure and how people who messed up, why we ain't supposed to do this, and then she starts even using profanity. And she's like, because that bitch, she don't do her job right. And I told the doctor this, and the doctor know I'm her girl. If you got any problems, just come to me. Ask for Jen. And that's right, I said her name. And she's like, you know, don't worry about none of that. Matter of fact, I'll take care of this. You don't need. And she's trying to be reassuring, but number one, the teeth, and number two, I'm not really here for that. I'm not really here for you to vent.
Your job.
60 minutes,
on about
60
your
minutes
job,
of office gossip on me.
Yeah.
I'm really not here for that.
Yeah.
And so I thought that was a little bit unprofessional.
Unprofessional.
It was very, very unprofessional.
Yeah.
Very unprofessional.
Yes,
Yeah.
And then you have to remember, she's not the practitioner. She's not the one that's doing the job as far as helping you get your train of thought in order or the way you behave in order or whatever you're going to see your therapist for. She is literally the person that works the front counter and deals with billing or whatever else.
Yeah.
Don't mix up the two. Don't allow that behavior to give you anxiety towards the person that's giving you the actual treatment, because the person who's giving you actual treatment was apologetic. She, is going to do whatever she can to correct the behavior, hopefully. But at the end of the day, that's a front desk chick. You know what I mean? And she might not even be there anymore the next time you go. You
You're
never
right.
know.
She should
Don't
be
allow
fired.
that to deter you from going to get treatment again. And if you need to address the issue, address the issue. There's ways to file formal complaints. There's ways to make phone calls that will leave you anonymous. But what I don't want you to do is allow those behaviors to turn you off from going. Because ultimately, it's always going to be something. We're dealing with human beings doing a job.
Yeah,
Very-
right, Marco?
Very strong.
Hell no.
No,
Hell no.
no,
Because let me tell you this.
no,
This is what I was saying
No.
to these young
Fuck
cats.
that, don't go.
Look, I was talking to some young cats at my job. I was like, yo, y'all are so uptight, and y'all like, oh my God, we have so many problems and I can't deal with the stress. What the hell do you think we went through when I was growing up? And I had real problems. You understand? And the point is, y'all just talk about, oh, well, this boy doesn't like me. This girl doesn't like me. They pick on me at
And that's
school.
a problem for them. Your struggle and their
Do
struggle
something
are
about it.
different. But you can't
Do something about it.
You can't
Going to a
minimize
therapist
somebody
is
else.
doing something about it.
You can't
Do something about
minimize
it. Go-
somebody else's struggles
If I'm
because
getting
they're not the
bullied-
same as yours.
Okay, if I'm gonna get bullied, I'm gonna punch a nigga in the face. How about
And
that?
that's how you would handle it as
So-
Marco.
To wrap up, ladies and gentlemen, let's make sure
Marco
we
about
get
to
out
make me
here.
hot, and it ain't the
I
tequila.
love
And
you,
do-
my brother. I love that, man.
Let's get out here and do something productive, whether it's go see a therapist or knock somebody the fuck out.
Be great.
Either which way,
Cosplay. Go give hugs.
Go do something.
Be
hold on.
grown. Do
Hold on.
something nasty.
Hold on.
Hey.
Buy some flowers.
60
like,
seconds.
All right, let me say this real quick. You know why I want to become a psychologist?
Why, Marco? Why you want to be a psychologist? Don't nobody want to go. You got a goddamn job. Fuck you mean?
Oh no. Because look, and I'm gonna tell you the truth. And I know we on air. I know we being recorded.
Yeah, you can start now.
Okay. All I wanted to do was get my friends to come, right? You can say, hey, I spent 2 hours with Marco. I'm going to milk your insurance, right? You ain't got to come, right? And I'm going to get paid. And I'm going to split the money with you.
Marco,
For real, that's what I thought about when I
you
was
as a healthcare practitioner are taking vows.
The thoughts and
The Hippocratic
feelings.
Oath.
I'm just telling the truth.
Thoughts, feelings, and comments made by Marco Valencia are not a
reflective.
reflection of the Street 16 podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Music Theory
These
Studios.
are
Thank you.
ourmusictheorystudios.com.
Or dot Valencia, Marco's mom.
Or my mom.
Shout out to Dot.
Send your letters and concerns directly to him. We will not be fielding or vetting any of those comments or concerns.
And she's the one that paid my tuition.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back after this. This is the Street 16 podcast. Pause.